Today's video is so exciting because I have the entire Spellcraft collection by Little Cosmetics here to show you each and every piece. We're gonna swatch it, we're gonna use it, I'm gonna give you my thoughts about it. It is launching very soon and I think you're gonna be so thrilled to see this one. And thank you so much Little Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. I'm such a big fan of Little Cosmetics and I am so thrilled to be able to reveal this collection to you. Let's dive into all of this because we have liners, we have brushes, we have a palette, we have so many different things to talk about. We have some things that Little Cosmetics has never ever released before. This collection is going live on the 28th of November, which is also going to be the date where they're starting the Black Friday sale. I will leave all the information, the pricing, the times, all of that in the description box down below. So if you're wondering about when is this launching, where can I find it, how much is this going to be, all of that is going to be down in the description box. I'll leave some info about the Black Friday sale there as well. And as you can tell, I don't have a lip color and I don't have any eyeshadow on. So we're clearly going to dive into all of that. Very excited. The first product that's in this collection is the CHIMERA liquid lipstick in Abyss. And this is a black liquid lipstick and I thought we could start with that one. I'm gonna do a little bit of black lip liner first just to like map this out. But I mean, it's so dark and I think this is just gonna give that gothy vibe. You know, I love a nice black lip, so let's dive in. I mean, look at that. Look at this. Pigment! I actually think a black liquid lipstick is pretty wearable, especially if you wear it with a makeup look that's a little bit more neutral leaning. And I think a black can be something that can be worn, maybe not to the office, depending on where you work though, let's be honest, but something you can definitely wear to dinner or out to a nightclub or going like cocktails with friends. I think black is a neutral. And I think this is really cool. How pigmented is that? That's actually crazy. The new thing that is launching from Little Cosmetics is the Aura Multichrome liners. These come in 5 different colors in this really cool, almost giving like 90s stationery, which is super cute. And these are definitely multichrome liners. I'm trying to show you in different lighting so that you can see. These can be used as an eyeliner, as an inner corner detail. I think we're gonna try and do like maybe inner corner or like a lower lash line detail today because I want to show you the palette so badly as well. But this is a new product from the brand and it comes in several different colors, some darker ones, some lighter ones. I think it's just a really cool thing to add to the lineup and I'm very excited to see Little Cosmetics adding this to the line because they've had some liquid liners in a pot and now they're doing this kind of liner. Excited. They're also releasing 3 new colors of their charged colored mascaras. They come in a red, a blue, and a more of a beige color. Like, look at this. That's pretty cool, especially if you want to do something more, I don't want to say special effects, but it has been a trend as of late to do no mascara. And I feel like this would make no mascara, but like edgy, because it would like make them beige. I especially think that on a darker skin tone would probably be incredibly like contrasty and beautiful, and I think that is really cool. So 3 new colors in the mascaras. And before we get into the eyeshadow palette, we also have 3 new brushes in the lineup. These are smaller detail brushes, definitely liner brushes. You can see these 2 are like more liquid liner detail brushes. A longer one helps with creating and following a line if you want to do like more like graphic liners, and then you have one that's a shorter one that of course will work like that as well, or if you want to do like a wing liner, then you have like a very nice flat square brush. These are great for detail or for like if you want to smudge a line, these are perfect as well, or if you want to create a line or a lot of detail on your lower lash line, really get in to the lash line and to be able to define your lower lash line without smudging it out too much if you're working with like a black or something really dark. And last but absolutely not least is the Spellcraft palette. I think this font is just such a fun play on like runes, which is how we used to write in Nordic countries, but also in Germany. Little Cosmetics is a German indie brand, and you open up and you literally have this. To me is like Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life in Norse mythology. I think that this looks so cool, and this just looks like a book. It even has the little button here and the gold sides. And you open up the palette And on the inside, you open it like a book, is the palette. There's also a mirror here. I think that this color story is so incredible. And when I swatched this color story, I was blown away. That silver in the middle, that's called Elemental. There is just no way, in no universe, that we are not playing with that one. And also the color that's underneath it, it's this deep smoky eggplant that's called Cauldron. I love it. A lot of these things are leaning a little bit more witchy, a little bit more occult, but there's also some things in here that feels a little, again, Norse mythology, and I'm loving, again, the little nudge to that, because I'm Swedish, if you didn't know. Little Cosmetics is a German indie brand, and I love to see stuff like that. I think this looks really, really cool, and I'm very, very, very excited to dive in. Like this conjure up here, blown away. And yeah, I kind of want to play with this one, or should we make it maybe this one and make it like a warm crease with the cool blue and the silver? You know, I love a dramatic eye look, I love a colorful eye look, and I also really love the contrast between a cool eyeshadow and a warm eyeshadow. Let's zoom in and let's dive in. This just swatched like a dream. I think I took 3,600,562 pictures of this when I had the swatches on, because I was mesmerized. Okay, so my plan is to do this one. I think this one. Okay. You know how sometimes you look at shadows and you're like, I want to use all of them? That's me right now. But we're going to do this one, and then I'm going to deepen it up with Cauldron. And I might actually, you know what? I'm going to deepen it up with this one, and then I'll do Cauldron. Look at me. Look at me going in a gradient, having some patience. Who would have thought? So I'm starting out with Seance. And we're going to do this in the crease. Oh, this is so pigmented. And I'm going to put it a little bit higher in the crease. You can see my fold goes down here. But I am going to put it a little bit higher. And we are going to blend out this edge. Oh, I love a colorful, like bright, dramatic crease with a silver, like metallic. So cute. I'm just blending this out. And as you can see, this shears out very nicely. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to, with a smaller brush, I'm going to do Rune, which is the one that's slightly darker. And I'm just going to deepen up in the crease with this one, just a little bit, before we go in with that super dark one. But as you can see, this really does layer and deepen this up. Oh, this is going to be so nice. I don't know if you heard that, but my dog sneezed. Bless you. She wanted to be with me today. Oh, that is very nice. I'm gonna do the same colors under the eyes too, because we want this like a dramaticness. Love me a good dramatic eye look. And look at how nice this goes on before we get into that super dark color that's called Cauldron. I love a good, like almost black color, like a black and plum, a black and blue or green. And I have very high expectations of this one. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Seance, which is the lightest one. And I'm just going to blend a little bit, especially out here, because I want it to be smoked out downwards a little bit. Because I feel like that shape will really go with the look that we have going on, like out here, like have it smoked downwards a bit. I think that will really go. Okay, let me try an even smaller brush, and let me do the Cauldron shade, which is that black and plum dark color. And we are gonna do I love when colors apply like this. Oh, that is definitely, yeah, like a blackened eggplant. Look at that. Oh, that is so impressive. Okay, I'm gonna keep this mainly in the absolute socket and the outer corner. But wow, what a nice dramatic color. Oh, that go. I'm like, I don't want to say shocked because I'm not surprised. Like, I know what I'm getting myself into when it comes to lethal. I know I'm gonna get good quality, but like, I'm almost like, wow, that is really a nice blackened aubergine. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of that detail brush, and you can see I'm picking up a little bit of cauldron. And again, like I said, I'm just gonna push that towards the lower lash line. I'm going back with that second brush to just blend the edges and just make everything flow together before we're going in with that metallic bluish shade. So this is where we are right now. Just a very dramatic, smoky, plummy crease. And we are gonna go into Conjure. Let me show you what shade that is. It is the one that is here. The more cool tone blue, this one here, the Conjure one. Conjure? Conjure. Conjure. Am I saying this correctly? I don't feel like I am. I taste the word and I'm like, nope, that's not the one. That's really cool. Like I said, this is more of a like an almost like a worn jeans kind of a blue. I feel like if we do this in the middle of the eye and then we do the silver on the inside, I feel like that's gonna be really cool. I just really like this color combo. I'm gonna see if I can pat a little on the edge to just disperse it a little bit. But I think it's gonna be really perfect once we get that silver on. So this is the silver elemental. Ooh, that looks so cool. Oh, that's so reflective. Even when I swatched this one, I was like, oh, I already know this is gonna be killer. I mean, look at how impressive that is. Oh, the drama. I put a little bit of just matte inner corner, and I did put this one that is the purple one, who is Hypnotic. I put that on my waterline. Do you see how cool that is? It's the purpley one. I think that looks so cool. That looks so impressive. And I was also thinking maybe this one that has like a pinky, almost like a peachy pink. I thought we could try this one. It's called Sublime. I just want to see how this one looks. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's giving a little bit sublime. Just a little bit of something, something. That's cool. Okay, that's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, let me do a little bit mascara. Should we do... Okay, let me do mascara on my top lashes because I want to have black. And then we'll do a little bit of... Should we try the blue? Let me do that first, maybe. Let's try... Look at that. Bright blue. Let's just do it on my lower lash line. Just to get a little bit of a blue tint down there. That's a fun way of using colored mascara. Just getting a little bit of like color on the lower lash line as a little pop. Okay. So the look is fully completed. And I mean, and together with this dress, look at that sultriness. It's looking so cool. This was such a fun, exciting look to do, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know your thoughts down in comments. If you want to see more information, some more details, that's going to be in the description box. I'm very excited that this is the makeup look that I'm going to be wearing today. Thank you again so much, Lethal Cosmetics, for sponsoring this video. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you very soon again, actually tomorrow, for a new video. Bye!